There is only one Indigenous broadcaster championing the cause for the restoration of Biafra. Biafra Human Rights Radio. Of course, unstoppable and remains the beacon of truth. It has been so since yesterday, and it is today and forever. There's only one Indigenous broadcaster.
Why did you erase the Bight of Biafra from the map of Nigeria? Nobody has a right to erase a name, Bight of Biafra, from the map. Put it back on the map. You have no right to put it back on the map.
Country people, as we dey prepare for the 2023 general election for inside Biafra land, I won't make you know say Bight of Biafra go return back to the world map. But how this one go take happen? It means say you and I will go put hand together, make we go Colombia our voters card, also known as PVC, for effective and peaceful governance for inside Biafra. This message now from Biafra de facto customary government.
Yes, once again, fellow Biafrans, lovers of freedom, men and women of goodwill, conscious people, wherever you are all over the world, I say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and to some of you, good night, depending on your time zone. As always, this is Radio Biafra Extra, and we are streaming live through Biafra Human Right and Freedom radio station on this very faithful day, 0202 20 and 22. Of course, a very unique day, I must say. I use this great privilege to acknowledge the man who anchored this very platform, who is in charge of information and communication, de facto customary government, as well as the director of Biafra Nation Alliance, Mazi Diokpa Uche Okafomefo, who hails from Abatete in Anambra State, is the man who has simply assured us that under his watch, he will not allow the heart of this project to see corruption. As customary demand, I acknowledge every member of the de facto customary government. Of course, this is the embodiment of pro-Biafran group, a way of recongregating in order to be able to ascertain our position in the helm of affair and the need to move on. Some pro-Biafran group unanimously agreed and said, we can't do it alone. There is nobody that is infallible or know it all. And so let's come together. Acknowledge all of them, members of the de facto customary government, the parliamentary, which is the advisory body, the implementation, which is the executive body, every member there ranging from Alhaji Asare Dokubo, who is the chairperson, to assist Rita and Bogo. And of course, I remember Dr. Okado and other members numerous to mention. Of course, Mazuchi Asiebu, Chena Asiebu, aka Omiomio. We have Mazu BD, Obienu. You have our brother, Dr. Nwokinkwo, who is actually the treasurer as well as the financial secretary. A wonderful man, I must tell you. I acknowledge members of the Biafra Nation Alliance, the family where I belong to by the special grace of the Almighty God. These are a group of men and women who at this stage would have run away. They saw the truth from a distance. Their intention is to reinstate our stand regarding the whole issue. We are who we are. There is no better way to define us. And so since we cannot flow without reading, if you can't beat them, you join them. In a time like this, it becomes very difficult for one to be able to stand out. But yet, they choose to stand out against all odds, even when it means walking alone. Acknowledge all of you. Of course, from the administrators down to the board of trustees, our media team, brothers and sisters who are part of this noble family around the world already. You are all highly appreciated. Believe me, at the end of the day, we will salvage Biafra because there is a divine mandate given to us and we live to serve only the divine purpose. I must move on to acknowledge the indigenous people of Nnamdi Kanu. They are the reason why we are here. We would have gone slow, quietly moved away, leave the scene, and let those who want to yap, let them insult, let them blackmail, let them castigate, let them use derogated words against their own brother and sister. Believe me, it will not remove one single hair from us. Some have done that in the past. Go and ask the first initiators of the de facto customary government the one known as Bilie human right, that Nnamdi Kanu castigated and called them animal rights, Bilie animal rights. Most of them are still even living a very hypocritical life because they still see the evil in IPOB and Nnamdi Kanu from inception. What did they do? They are holy men. They are very civilized men, mature men. You don't respond to evil. And I want to believe those are some of the reasons why we are here today. We could have chosen the same path, but we just not considering what happens today. The negative effect, the psychological effect, the spiritual effect, the economical effect, the political effect, the human effect. I tell you, I'm not sure the next generation will be able to navigate through this precarious situation if we do not stand aside. And now, against all odds, we are here because of you indigenous people of Nnamdi Kanu. But what do? You have forgotten to agitate for Biafra. You are asking for the release of your Nnamdi Kanu. A year is going already. This is February. And then you are on social media insulting people, robbing, killing, raping, maiming, naming. Give the name. And now you are on my Facebook. In your mind, you are intelligent. We understand. It's not your mind. Nikume ya kunyera job your afia. We understand. And we are here to help you out. Because it is the love of Biafra that drives us, not the hatred of you. But of course, the child, the mother love, the child God loves, he chastised. Acknowledge you. This is your cause. Continue yapping. Insult everybody. Today now, autopilot, Directorate of Autopilot, Directorate of Idu Kingdom, Directorate of Emissary, Directorate of DOS, Directorate of Saboteur, Directorate of Idu Kingdom, Directorate of Ugudumigodu Kingdom. Everywhere directorate. We are not fighting you. You are the one fighting yourself. I never knew Simeon Ekpa was a little bit smart. Because he's not very smart. He would not have joined the Nnamdi Kanu. But of course, birds of the same feather flew together. He's very smart because he refused to yield to any of the shenanigans put in place by IPOB. And now, when you know what your mate know, they call you a bad person. And so he's a bad man now. Because he didn't sign, he didn't seal, he didn't deliver, he didn't take oath, he refused to go to Abenokwabe. And then Nnamdi Kanu lied to us. All of you media lied to us. Oh, he was on telephone conversation oath. It wasn't Nnamdi Kanu that gave him oath. You are the same people coming to tell us, it's because he did not take oath. That is why we cannot sack him. What a shame. But of course, we are your destiny and we are your doom. You will not understand it. We are your destiny and we are your doom. So continue to yap. The next generation must be wary of people like that. There are three classes among them. Outside the ignorant ones, you have the merchandise. You have the foolish ones, deliberately wicked. And then you have the initiator of this 419 process. And so they defend different kind of interests, beneficiaries. So when you see them yapping, if you see them hide their profile picture, no, they are the merchandise, the beneficiaries, the employees. If you see them answering foreign name, one is Chukuma Musa, the other one is Musa Okenkwo, Musa Oluwole. You see them talking about Biafra with those names, they are the one. That is how to know them. Then you see the zombie. If you watch all their profile picture now, it's in Nnamdi Kanu. These are the real zombies. Melu Ebele. When you see them, pity for them. Anybody you see using Nnamdi Kanu as their profile picture, my brother, they are Mugu. They are gone. They are gone. Why did I say so? Nnamdi Kanu have denied Biafra. Nnamdi Kanu denied map of Biafra. Nnamdi Kanu is swimming in political negotiation. And very soon, the result will come out. Anyway, that having been said, acknowledge men and women out there. Most of you are not Biafra, but of course you identify with us in this struggle. In one way or the other, you pray for us among others. Tonight, be rest assured our prayers are with you. Let it be on record that we are not here to undermine anybody, to conquer anybody. It is not our intention to cast assertion. It is as simple as ABCD. We want to be the author of our destiny. If we fight for land, this is our land for God's sake. If we fight for the resources, this is our resources for God's sake. If we fight to be alive, this life was given to us. If we are fighting to be in control of our society, but this is our society for God's sake. And only when we choose to be progressive minded, sincere individuals, everybody can understand. But maybe there are roads we need to pass. Maybe there are mountains we need to climb. Maybe there are oceans we have to cross before we get home. But lose not that trust. Do not lose faith along the line. Because no matter what happens, we will get to the end of this journey. We go nowhere. And so how can I proceed without acknowledging the Creator? The one who made the heavens and the earth, who has set our feet upon this path that we must follow. Atokwasịrị gị obi m, Chimo. Atokwasịrị gị obi m, onye nwe m. Atụkwasịrị gị obi m mgbe niile, oge niile. Atụkwasịrị gị obi, Chineke ma. Ise. And so without wasting further time, we go to our topic this evening, which is simply titled, The Need to Liberate Ourselves from Recycled Mentality. The need to liberate ourselves from recycled mentality. When I talk about recycled mentality this evening, I'm trying to remind us those situations and circumstances which can only occur as a result of indeficiency or deficiency rather, which is the result of setback, which is the result of unprogressive society. And those of you on Facebook, the picture you are seeing there is snapped from one community in Bayelsa. Bayelsa State in Nigeria remains one of the highest oil producing states in Nigeria. And many countries of the world actually are feeding from the misery of those people, our people. But if you look at it there, if you bring a chicken from America or London and put it in that community, the disease that will attack that chicken, believe me, COVID-19 and Okrom, they will be child's play. Ebola and HIV put together, they will be child's play. But how we manage to survive, only God can explain. And it really does not bother most of us. It is not because they do not feel the pain of hunger, of setback, of want, of oppression, of marginalization, of deliberately being emasculated. They suffer these things, but they are used to it as a result of recycled mentality. And the essence of my broadcast this evening is simple. It is not to just remind you about your pain and your misery. It is about to make you understand that there is need for us to change formation. And to be able to change this formation, we really need to have a clear review on what has kept us down this long in the first instance. The de facto customary government, as you know today, has placed themselves as exactly the same path where Dim Chukwuemeka or Dimegu Ojukwu left the Biafra restoration project. Now for you to be able to have a clear view of what you are saying. First of all, Dim Chukwuemeka or Dimegu Ojukwu, among older people who have seen this evil even before now, they begin to initiate processes. Dim Chukwuemeka or Dimegu Ojukwu, in fact, starting from Isaac Adakaboro, He came out to fight for restoration of Niger Delta Republic. He didn't get the holistic support of Biafrans. And somewhere along the line, he was conquered by the Nigerian state. And out of frustration, he was willing to destroy everything he represented until he met his water load. And then Dim Jukwemeko Dimego Juku followed this same path. In the heat of the revolution, he never got the support he needed from friends and enemy alike. There were confusion everywhere, betrayed by his ally, and then he handed over the baton. This is recycled mentality. And then after Dim Chukwemeko Dimego Juku, our elder statesman, Chief Raphael Owazirike, took the baton from where he stopped. He fought fiercely and very hard. Those he trusted, those he recruited, those he mobilized, like Nnamdi Kanu, they betrayed him. He's a hotelier today, he's a 419, and many other names we can call him. All coming from those he recruited. This is Nnamdi Kanu. Recycle mentality. And then Chief Raphael Owazirike gave way for Nnamdi Kanu. But in this process, there was a de facto customary government, like I have said earlier, headed by Ikedife among others. They were functional. They have a unique role to play. Just the same way we have the de facto customary government today. They were betrayed. They were sabotaged. They were disgraced by those who would have protected them and tell our people the true implication of what they represent. That de facto customary government, known as Bilier Human Rights, later on referred to Bilier Animal Rights by Nnamdi Kanu, did not see the light of the day. Most of those elders, I don't think they are anymore around. I will come to that later. And then you have Nnamdi Kanu at the peak of almost getting it right. Getting it right in the sense that having been able to initiate so many processes under this platform. And then the same recycled mentality. Somebody want to be in charge. Somebody want to rule. Somebody want to dominate. This got hold of him. Now we are recycling mentality. We are deliberately killing our people. We are the one betraying our people. Check from Isaac Adakaburu to this present position where we are. It is all the same story. And listening to an audio coming from our brother Uchenna Asibu, very touching. I do not think everyone will be able to understand or get the clear picture of what he is trying to tell the people. And let's see if I can be able to assess this very audio and then maybe play it. Okay, and then when I have it, I will get back to you. And so at this very moment, we have the Biafra Nation Alliance. We have other pro-Biafran group. All of them are fighting one after the other to see how they can change this course, how they can change this evil. We have the de facto customary government working assiduously to make sure everything that went wrong. Believe me, there is so much at stake. The same recycle mentality. If you check it with the Nigerian state, the way they all function, the same mentality of being recycled, the same recycle mentality, this same process is what makes us today. Most of our people are fighting to be vice president for the Northerners. Some people say Amechi to be to run as a running mate for one Northerners. Some are applauding Wike to be a running mate of Atiku. The same recycle mentality. Maybe Pius, Anyen Pius will run for running mate of Tinubu. It's a recycle mentality. We just feel that is the way we should be. We've accepted defeat in our subconscious mind without even knowing it. And so I may not be able to explain it clearly, but the one you're able to understand, take it that way. This is our life for God's sake. We are the one in this very nefarious situation. We can change it and stop choosing to play the fool's game. Stop choosing to accept that defeating point. Stop repeating the same processes that has brought us down in the first place. And you see, when we talk about sabotage, when we talk about betrayal, when we talk about greedy people in the corridor of power, whether be it in the Nigerian setting or all the wise, you see, we are just recycling the same thing. Today we are here for more than a year. Go and look at everything we have done on this platform for agitating for Biafra. I can assure you, it's a shame. It's a shame. We understand the implication. It's just that this is the only way necessary for us to put this to an end once and for all time. And so if you are part of this process, make sure that your action will count in the end. Everybody is attacking everybody. Everybody is attacking everybody. Innocent people have become evil people. And even in the midst of building noble platform, men and women who profess to be genuine, if God open your eye to see their heart, you will weep. But it's simple. Let us watch the recycle mentality. Like I said, let us see if we can get what our brother Mazu Uche Nasibu, a message he passed on a WhatsApp forum. And I think Biafrans need to hear that.
AIA Kweno. AIA Kwezono. I trouble me ikwu ihe gbasara this thing, but ihe m ji etinye ọnụ kịta because afụgo m na ọkụ adị n'ova. First of all, afa m bụ Maazị Uchenna Asiegbu nke ejiri omemio wee marụ. Those mgbe m nọ n'ụlọ, ihe most of you ji wee mara m bụ Uchenna Eluobi. Mụnwa bụ the head of Directorate of States from 2013 to 2017 of IPOB worldwide. Most of you know IPOB. Those days should know how IPOB rose. Here na for IPOB. Ihe nwa na agata na all over the world na agata. Amazimo olono de ado amanu na break into 20 pieces. Onye akrosi ebe anọrọ na diaspora ana-enye order ana-egbusisi ndị be anyị. This is not our ideology. Here abụrụ ideology eji wee from IPOB. This is not Honorable Nwanne Agba n'ọsọ. Here abụrụ our ideology. Today, militarize go itaransa. The whole of our local government. Anyị wabuzi Biafra. Ụmụahịa bụ safe haven. Nothing is going. Even no sit at home in Ụmụahịa. Ọsọ eburu ihe n'isi na-egbu ụmụnne anyị na-egbusi onwe anyị na-eri mmadụ. Most of you afụ bụ ihe mere na ọsọ ite ụkwa. Ebe a na-ata anụ mmadụ ka ọ bushmeat. Na-desecrate our land. Were egbe na-eti mmọnwụ na-eme all sort of things. This has never been our ideology. Ya bụrụ ideology. Mgbe Nnamdi Kanu nwere problem 2015, we fought Nigerian government stand still. We did not do that by taking guns into the hinterland. We took the guns and everything into the riverine. The Nigerian government here made they start shaking. I reduced oil from 2,100 barrels a day to 700. They all came begging. That was when I contacted Tompolo, Asari Dokuba, and etc. We fought until it happened Nnamdi. Now, ihe unu na-emezi na abụ ewere egbe abịa na-harass ụmụ oke ibiri, na-destroy our markets, na-ezu ohi, na-erape ụmụ anyị, na-eme all sort of things. All in the name of Biafra. All in the name of Biafra. Christmas, egwu na-atụ people ịlọta ụlọ, a na-harass people, a na-eji emiti people, agbagbu ndị mmadụ. Onye na onye nwere okwu ala, ọ bụ na nwa ya nọ na ESN eje were egbe na-agbagbusi ndị mmadụ, na-intimidate people. This is not our ideology. Ọ bụrụ na ụdị Biafra nke akọrọ na-achọ, let Biafra not come. Because
this is exactly the same word Mazemefo said. If this is the Biafra that we are looking for, and then let it not come. Most of you don't know what we are up against. That is why you think being a blogger and you yap from morning to night makes any difference. Most of you have no single idea of what we are up against. That is why you come and you do fashion parade, talent display on social media in the name of Biafra. The genuine freedom fighters, they are weeping. They are weeping. And of course, I will use this opportunity to appreciate Asare Dokubo. Every community, in most of my broadcasts, I have been warning, or rather advising every community in Biafra land, set up your security outfit. Not until you are in charge of your security. The person who controls your community is your slave master. Asare has opened the door for you. He gave out his number. Contact him. Let him train your people for you. He told you it's free. Contact him. Give him men. Let him train them for you. Those who can replicate, those who can serve as a protege. This is the time. It's so bad most of you don't know. If Mazi Uchenna Asiebu comes online now and make a broadcast, all those misguided brothers, they really zombie and bingos, those ones you see within the Kanu profile as their profile picture, they will attack him, they will insult him. But to them, they are discouraging you. My brothers, we have gotten used to it. We must continue passing this message until everybody sees the truth clearly. Of course, the truth must come out. Recycled mentality. Must we be killing ourselves? Must we be trying to be God? Who made you God? Can't you, most of you, reason to understand what is at stake? Recycled mentality. This mentality made Isaac Adakaboro turned against Ojukwu during the Biafran War. This mentality made Ojukwu to neglect the plight of Isaac Adakaboro when he was incarcerated by Nigerian government. This mentality made Chief Raphael Owazurike to allow Nnamdi Kanu to go without a fight. Maybe he's an elderly statesman. This same mentality made Nnamdi Kanu to feel he can destroy everybody. If we want this same mentality to continue, we can recycle it. That is why I must lend out my voice to all the pro-Biafran group who are involved in the de facto customary government headed by Alhaji Asare Dokubo, to understand that the stage we are today, this mentality must not be recycled. We are not here because we want to conquer anybody. We are not here because we need 1 million views. We are not here because we want to intimidate anybody. We are not here because we have a throne, have a tower where we will sit, and then everybody will beckon at our demand. Everybody will humble themselves. Everybody will prostrate, call us holy and savior. No. It is the love to liberate our people from the shackle of evil that drives us. We cannot change this narrative. We cannot change these narratives. We cannot change this narrative. We cannot sell the next generation. We will never allow this very process to be recycled. This mentality, we cannot allow it, or else we are gone as a people. And so those of you members of the de facto customary government and all the pro-Biafran group under this umbrella, you now know you are here to sustain the real ideology, the real mentality. Uchenna Sebu painfully made it clear to you. This is not the IPOB we formed. Those of you yapping now, I can assure you, you know nothing. That is why today, as we continue to initiate processes on how to get this mark right and hit the target, I still see some people coming up with all this Yahoo. Honestly, they don't even know it's Yahoo. They don't even know they are deceptive. And you see, we are the Mugu. We didn't go to school. We don't have sense. My brother, we reserve the best dance step for the last competition. Some people still carry this mentality. Let us stop recycling this mentality of favor. I'm not telling you I'm a perfect man. I'm not said I'm a holy man. In fact, I am anything you call me. And now you get the point. But then let us sit back and look at what have been plaguing our people, and then stop recycling the mentality. When we joined IPOB, what I see was truly family. What I see was Onurubenwane Abaloso. What I see is Anyana Atuase. What I see is we are whiter than white. What I see was a unique family. Everybody had respect for one another. And those of you who served under me with the African continent, you will know of the truth. Somebody wrote on Facebook and said, when you were African rep, you were intimidating. You were there. I say you don't know me. In fact, for the only person that made me sit on high table as African rep is Ikechukwu Goha. And that wasn't under the Kano directives. So all those times they poisoned me. I was going to about to get native drug to treat myself. They will organize program, put me high table. But I perceived in my spirit, they want to get my picture. So they can distribute it everywhere. Because it's long they start planning for a day like this. I look at all of them, I laugh. IPOB was family. That was when people were willing to go to any extent. And then Nnamdi Kanu continued to lie. And then people begin to caution him. People begin to guide him, to help him. How many times do I have to repeat it? But if I have to repeat it every day, I will do that. The last advice from Mazi Obidi Obienu gave to Nnamdi Kanu, if I am not mistaken, of course, the last US meeting we had with him. That period, the drug Nnamdi Kanu used to take is really over-influencing him. He comes on radio, blackmail everybody, call them kidnapper, children of Satan, Lucifer, you aspire, I spy you. As Obidi said, Nnamdi Kanu, this is not your position. You are not in the place to do this. We have continental representative. We have people in charge of those jurisdictions. You should delegate authority to them. Let them be the ones doing it. This will not be good for your image. He gave him like 2-3 advice that day. He closed it by telling him, because why I'm telling you this is that these things will throw mud on you. And certainly any mud that comes on you will stain us also. And we can't allow that to happen. Even if you want to rub yourself this mud, we want to let it get to us. So my brother, be advised. But already the guy has a made up mind. This is where we are today. We are fighting for Biafra. Like Mazi Uchenna Sebu said, it's also now Biafra. Go and check Afari Beku and let's find out if they are from West Africa. Because if they are, Nnamdi Kanu should be ashamed. Nnamdi Kanu should be ashamed. It is only bad record that will make his people not to follow him. What a shame. Recycled mentality. From every stage. Adakaburu, they kill our people. Kansaruwa, they killed our people. Ojuku, they killed our people. Chief Rafael Wazuke, they killed our people. Niger Delta, under different leadership, they killed our people. And then IPOB, they killed our people. Why are we recycling the mentality? Almost every area of our life. And people don't even understand what they are saying. Benedictions do us in circular. Let us continue.
The Bible got half of here. Una forgive who na cause all up and down on name Biafra. Here about our ideology. Here about our ideology. Look at what is happening in our land. The land of the living. Una turn get to ghost town. Asa wona onye bụ odumodu. Nnụnụ ọbụla nọ n'iro na-agba egwu ngedegwu na-etiri nọ n'ime ọhịa. Ọkwa na-agbaso ndị mụ ihe iwe ndị iberibe ewere ọchịchị. Ewere na IPOB wee na-eme ihe egwuregwu. I warned Nnamdi Kanu in 2017 about this. I warned him. Na mgbe this thing ga-ebido na ntị nụ ya ga-asụ wururu anya nụ ya ga-agba mme. What is going on now? I were egbe ke non-state actors ụmụazị na-amara ihe a na-akpọ rule of engagement were egbe na-agbagbusi ndị nna anyị na ndụ na-agbagbusi ụmụ okorobịa the future of our town. Ọbara na-agba n'obi. Ọ bụ na mmekọcha ihe mbụ n'uche a ga-enwe uri ngwogwo. Apụta na redio na-akọ nonsense na redio ụmụazị je na-egbusi onwe ha for nothing. How can you militarize their own town?
Just like what Chike Doziem is telling you, even though we lose our men, we are coming to fight the last battle. For God's sake, can't you see that for the past 6 months, there is no single initiative how Biafra should come from these people? The last battle is about to begin in Biafra land. Not in Yoruba land, not in Hausa land. I don't care if I lose my men. I don't care. I haven't listened to this audio coming from Azuchi Nasibu. I was almost crying. Makenele ko wenya maze kopia ko ribe. Elezi kenyi no nyama e kopia kenyi no ribe. Believe me, this is not our life. Believe me, this is not who we are. And I cannot tell you it has been taken from us. Neither will I agree that we are compelled to do this. But sometimes I want to believe that at a point in time in life, there are roads that we may need to have to walk alone. And we are doing that. Everybody advised Nnamdi Kanu. The point is, if you advise him, you are a saboteur. If you give him idea, you are a saboteur. That is if he can't hijack it. I don't understand for the life of mine how this man can think that he's going to influence. And everybody juju they catch. Now everybody juju they catch. Now everybody then they do yahoo. Now everybody you can manipulate. And I think this part of session of knowledge is not in his brain. Of course, he has so many zombies on social media and elsewhere. Zombie, plenty. But certainly, you can fool some people sometimes, but you cannot fool the people all the time. We're still looking at recycled mentality. And so after this era, after all this painstaking process of trying to remedy the situation, another person will still recycle this mentality. We have been talking about failed governance in our territory, and they continue to recycle this failure. Abandoned project everywhere, looting everywhere, robbing everywhere, killing everywhere, blackmailing everywhere, propaganda everywhere. If you see the road tied by our government on the social media, it looks like the streets of gold in heaven. But come to real life, they take poster color, not even oil paint. They take poster color, paint the whole street after being able to use grader to arrange a very perfect gradient. Then they pour black poster color, paint it very black, put up artistic design there, and then we have tied the road. Recycle mentality. Let us listen to our brother.
All in the name of you now fighting for Biafra. Then they are fighting for Biafra. Not half of. Onye nke asị Chike dozie mere nke onye nke asị Chinasa Nworu onye nke asị Simon Ekpa. Who are these people? Why no IPOB? Kedin debunda?
My brother, I don't know.
These are inexperienced human beings.
Nandekano brought them to change narratives.
Chinasa Nworu, what does he know about security?
He can't open one family in Kuwait. He's the boss terrorizing everywhere.
I was in charge of security Biafra land for the whole of 4 years. No single soul was lost. Rather, we destroyed Nigeria came begging. Because of that, terrorism charges in easy. I can't even leave Spain. I signed 2 times every month. Na police. I don't care because I want Biafra. I was detained under solitary confinement because of Biafra. Chineke ga-akpọ unu niile na-eme ihe ọkụ. People igitaransa, anybody giving igitaransa asa amara uru gurube egwu, aga na-eji uchiche mere ihe. Some of you don't know what is coming. Some of you don't know what is coming. I have passed this message to leadership of my Chike Dozie and my Simon Ekpa. I have told them. I have given them ultimatum. Yeah, bro, you say, I don't know, one night, what you don't know is bigger than you. Security is not child's play. You don't give guns to non-state actors. Oh, we heard about rule of engagement. You don't do that. Some of you don't know what we know. There is so many beneath the water that don't dry I can sabo. So many of you are married hanako. Oburi heni no na radio heni na oburu to akode. Oburi hu goro na ada no ko na ato. Unu ga-eji wayo. Omunwa bo omiomio. Unu ga-eji wayo. Today, Italians are saying a ghost town just because they are idiots. They will say AK-47, what a sacrilege. Onye ọbụla makwa onye na-eme ihe adụ onye ọdụ maka ntị nụrụ ya ga-asụ ururu anya nụrụ ya ga-agba m anya fụrụ ya ga-agba m mee. Interest abụ esefe ka ihe ji wee bụzie na Biafra bụzi na Ọsụ local gọọmenti ka Biafra bụzi. Biafra nọ n'Enugu nọ na Anambra steeti nọ everywhere Ọsụ bụzi Biafra. Wee were egbe wee na-egbu na-eri ọ bụ na nsend unu videos what happened in Ọsụ Itokwa. Some of you ya agbafu na forum. There is so many I know that you don't know. I don't like equal security. But because of women, I never like equal security. Look at the ways we bastardize our land. People don't go to market anymore. They here no useless order. Living with their family. Those are not tough. Now Kogiri. Now Krosieba. We know how we form this IPOB, all these structures all over the world. Uchenna able to create all this. My continental reps, every Chike Dozema was the one that gave him European rep. I know his capacity. Chinasa Nworu was in Kuwait as a coordinator in Kuwait. He couldn't deliver Kuwait. Chinasa Nworu couldn't deliver Kuwait. Bastardize our land. I told him
tomorrow is Biafra land coordinator.
Inexperienced people that do an IPOB. Look how the way they bastardize IPOB. IPOB in Kentara for years. IPOB in Kenji Makiajang. IPOB in terrorism charges on Isim Ruota. IPOB that I couldn't leave Spain. Oh,
my brother, is unfortunate. It's unfortunate. And so those of we are Biafra. Oh, we are yeah, we are Godo. Hey, we are do highway. Oh, we are Rabbi Charles. Una no know waiting they happen. Una they put hand for touches in yash. Some people are still recycling the mentality of way to a semi-fee. Anyway, Jidenkiji. Some of you think it's going to end with this talent display, this fashion parade. It's quite unfortunate that most of you cannot see clearly what is about to come. But of course, we want to put a check under it. Just the same way, like every other aspect of our lives as a people, they have been this form of recycle mentality where we continue to dwell and to maintain on the errors of the past for reasons we can't even explain. We continue to recycle stupidity. We continue to recycle hopelessness. We continue to recycle conquered mentality. You that wake up now, you carry gun, you are killing your village people. Biafra. What is the difference between you and the Fulani headsmen? You that wake up now, you prepare lie to blackmail your brother. Which kind of Biafra are you looking for? You that is there pretending now you are a holy man. Your brother pass, you ruin me. Your sister pass, you ruin me. You are the one analyzing everybody. And you think inside only your brain, God hide the liberation of our people. You lie. You lie. Let's stop recycling this mentality. It affects us in every area of our life and we do nothing. Before we look into some of the solution on how this recycle of mentality can be viewed, let's look at it. Those of you in diaspora, those of you outside your community, maybe you are in Lagos, you are in South Africa, you are in Kano, you are in Kaduna, but you are a Biafran. Please, just take a look at your village, your home. You will see recycle mentality. Even this Christmas, this last Christmas, I visited many people that came from diaspora. Number one, they can't come out. Number two, some of them wear neka. For 2 weeks they stayed. Number three, they were using some even higher keke na pepe. Amandia Nezi. But now, let me look at the area I want you to see. Some of them left home maybe 20 years ago. Their house was mud house. And 20 years later, their homes is still mud house. But of course, they live in mansion where they are. This is like a way of life for our people. Only few people have been able to change their mentality. You abandon your home. Just go to Facebook, go back to Christmas post. You see a very big girl in Lagos, a very big girl in America. When you get to the village, you see them pounding akpu, as the case may be, in their mother's kitchen. You see some of them making pankannel in their mother's backyard. You see some roasting yam and trying to carry out ordinary traditional activity, domestic of course. And then you see somebody who lives in an air-conditioned toilet, air-conditioned kitchen, air-conditioned car, air-conditioned lobby, air-conditioned even the dog house they have is air conditioned. You see such person in the village carrying mortar and pestle, pounding apple in front of mud house. He now tell his friend, "You, I'm in the village. I'm enjoying the village life." This is recycle mentality. Most of you don't see it that way. Huh? Does it mean if you put a C in your mother's house and break that mud house, which is no more than 2 rooms, and convert it to self-contained, do you mean we will not know you are in the village? Recycle mentality. This is how bad it can be. And I don't know how to explain and make una understand. Now the same thing where they kill us for this struggle. Now the same thing where they bring us down for our life as a people. If I tell you, all of you, give me the picture of your home. Those of you who live in glass house and diamond house, you should be crying by now. It's not your fault. You don't see it necessary. 99.9% of people who sent me video or who made video call, they are in their village. My guy, it's mud house. They are more than that. With 1 million naira, you can build a 1-bedroom flat. Very elegant one. It's not you because you don't have the money. It is this disease called recycle mentality. This disease called recycle mentality is the reason why the military will take over government in Nigeria and tell you we come as a corrective regime. What will they correct? And then another politician, civilian, will come under democracy and say we have come to fight corruption. Go and ask Buhari what corruption are they fighting. You see that when they wear military uniform, they come as corrective regime. That is the only English that can justify their criminal act. And when they deceive the people by putting on abada civilian wears, they tell you we come to fight corruption. The same people coming as corrective regime are the same people fighting corruption. Everywhere it is recycled mentality. Not until you deliver Nigeria from that mentality, you will never have a credible leader. And not until the people of Biafra deliver themselves from this recycled mentality, we will be shouting, Biafra, Biafra, Biafra. We have been arranged already. But believe me, this time, this time is going to be different. A lot of people are planning. You are planning against the will of God. You are planning because you are privileged to be in a particular position. I tell you, any evil man in this Biafra restoration project, because of your exalted position and your connection, you want to initiate evil into this process. I swear to the Almighty God who made the heavens and the earth, you will lose your life. No man will kill you. Nobody will kill you. God himself will slay you. God will take your life. Kirone. When you get little relevant, what you look for, who will I relegate to the background? Who will I kill? Recycle mentality. The rich getting richer, the poor getting poorer, so they can have absolute control over you. Recycle mentality. So now they cannot have to blackmail everybody. Say he become holy, 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 holy. We shall know who is holy in the end. And I've told him, if you are God, I will put your righteousness to the test. And now we are at that junction. And so, having explained it, our people must know, coming back to the issue of the de facto customary government, countering from exactly where it was left, having gone through processes, trying to liberate ourselves from this shackle of evil, let us move ahead to look at lasting solution, not only to change our orientation, but to prevent the constant repetition of recycle mentality. The de facto customary government, they picked up this very journey from where it is left. I'm talking about the one headed by Alhaji Asare Dokubo. We must patiently change the orientation of our people. We must patiently look for solution to this plague that eggs us as a people, in order to stop the repetition of this recycle mentality. And for it to be possible, we need to engage ourselves in dealing with the following. Number one, there must be a clear definition of aim and purposes. A lot of people are doing something, there is no aim, there is no purpose. What is your aim of coming to Facebook to insult people? In Facebook na Biafra, blackmail people, character assassinate people. What is your purpose? What do you want? What do you want to achieve? My happiness today is that, using myself as a case study, I have constantly told the DOS, the gangster called DOS led by Chike Doziem, I say, I know how you people function. That makes you predictable and very pathetic. I know how all of you function. How do they function? The moment you're out of tune with them, the first thing they do, they raise the alarm. Sabo is a betrayer. Sabo, if you are not called Sabo, they say it's a drunkard. Drunkard. If drunkard did not move you, they say it's a womanizer. Womanizer. If it didn't work for you, they say it's a illiterate. Illiterate. If that one did not work, they say it's working with Buhari Fulani blood. So that is nothing more. Nothing more. So what is your aim for doing that? What is your purpose? And so when I discovered the aim of Nnamdi Kanu and IPONK in doing that, he said that you will be ashamed and then you hide. But for God's sake, there is no shame in the womb that gave birth to me. How will you make me to be ashamed? The womb that gave birth to me, there is no shame there. Yanoni Henriku. And I told them, any name you answer me, any name you call me, I will answer. Any name you call me, I will answer. Now, no name to call again. I made a post today, and I enjoy IPONK coming to yap on my platform. They ask all of you to unfollow me. But if I write post, all of you will rush the post to antagonize me. I love it. I need more of it. And they came on the platform, and I'm just looking at them. Now, nothing to say again. Oh, you are a comedian. Oh, your stupidity is increasing. Oh, you don't have sense. Oh, 70 years old man. Nothing to say again. Because you call me womanizer, I answer. You call me kai man, I answer. You call me yahoo, I answer. You call me working for Nigeria, I answer. Recycle mentality. What is our aim? What is the purpose of being here? To catch saboteur, to catch kai drinker, to speak BB grammar, to underrate our brother, to check the line of our English, to search on Facebook looking for typographic error. Do you know challenge people go through you are not aware of? What is your aim? What is your purpose? You don't know. That is why you are busy looking for what is not looking for you. All of us must be guided, including myself. To put an end to this recycle mentality, the second thing we must do is that there must be a proper definition and overall review of our whereabouts and situation report. Where are we at this moment? Most of you don't know. The Biafra restoration project, as you know, have been completely destroyed, bastardized, completely destroyed. I thank God for those noble men who stood up. Let me see if I can remember all their names. Mazu Chuka Fomefo, Alhaji Asare Dokubo. It took a great deal to convince him to stand for our people. Because Oya Kona Hiji, But he has no choice. He has to stand for our people. We all know the controversy between Mazimefo and Uche Nasibu. But of course, I begin to respect Uche Nasibu more than ever before. Because they understand it's not personal. The overall interest of our people supersede everything. Dr. Kado should be sitting down and taking wine, relaxing, watching the politics of the day. After all, he has served as a parliamentary or a parliamentara, how do they call it in London? He would have just been sipping wine, looking BBC and CNN, enjoying the world politics. Mazio Bidi is supposed to be doing big boy in America. You think he's a old man? He's a young papa. He's supposed to be doing big boy. Push up, what's up? But each time I sit and I look at these people in their prime age, in their old age rather, they put themselves through unusual trial, unusual labor, unusual. Most of you don't know there is no sleeping from one meeting to another, from one meeting to another, from one meeting to another. And I gave myself challenge. If all these elderly men can stand in the gap, sitting down in a meeting over 12 hours to discuss what? Something that after discussing, cracking your brain, you put your money there. And then when he come on Facebook, he say, Onyoshi, Yahoo, 419, Sabo, because there is somebody called Idiot Okano. And you take all of us as stupid. You people don't know anything. Enjoy the ride of propaganda. Enjoy this shenanigan while it lasts. But we go nowhere. You will understand the implication very soon. Where are we? The position we are now, it is just trying to salvage all that is left. We are here on rescue mission. But I thank God for these people who are on the front line now. They are not just trying to salvage what is left. They are forging ahead in the midst of trying to restore. I thank all of you. They know the position where we are. They know that at this moment, situation report demand that while we do damage control, we must continue building. We're calling on you now, say, go and register. Go and get your PVC. Go and get your PVC. Some of you are saying, in Nigeria, they will rig you. They will disenfranchise you. They will impose leadership on you. They will do this. It's okay. We know. We know. But your duty, first of all, is get your PVC first. Because there is something, as Uche Nasibu said, there is more beneath that the eye can see. There is something you are not seeing. And believe me, we can't tell you here. Get your PVC. Register first. The agreement is to engage the global community. Move ahead with this issue of Biafra within the preamble of law. Because everything we are doing is recognized by the Nigerian Constitution, enshrined in the United Nations Charter. No criminal offense there. And then number 3, there must be a solidified structural foundation that is capable of bearing the burden. There must be structural foundation that is very solid. When you form a group, a lot of people are going to come. Mad people, normal people, lions, tiger, chimpanzees, bats, different kind of animal mentality. They are all going to come there. You need to prepare your capacity to follow them. Can we check what IPOB don't have such structure. Once you can sing holy, 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 Nwachineke. Nwachineke, you have started running answering Nwachineke in Nigeria when the journey have not even started. You should know that the way you take care of a lion, you don't take care of dog the same way. You should be able to understand by common sense that you cannot just come out, take a goat and lion, put them in the same cage because you own both of them. Go and come back, you will hear the story. You will be a testimonial to give the testament of the whole issue. And so for us to put an end to recycle mentality, there must be true definition. What exactly are we doing? Solid structure, ready to attend to every issue at hand, ready with the capacity, ready for all things, ready for all things. And then on the final stage, there must be a constant reminder of re-evaluation of the immediate position. You must constantly remind yourself, where are we presently? You can know. You need to look at the state of your family. Once in a while, as a father, look at your children. Just monitor how they behave. You will know the one that need discipline. You know the one that need love. You know the one that you should be able to perceive. As a father, when I sit and I watch my children, grown-up children, and then I see in one, it's lonely. Maybe daddy is too busy, mommy is too busy. He's lonely. He don't even know he's lonely. He don't know how to feel or how to react. And when I see that mood, I know that mood. I recognize that mood because I was once there. But it's not hungry. He can't explain what is wrong, but it's not feeling fine. And then I go close to that kid. And I say, son of me. He say, yes, daddy. Son of me. He say, yes, daddy. I say, what do I buy for you? He said, daddy, anything. And maybe I don't have money. And then the little I have, I'll be forced and say, take. I know what they like. I say, go and buy it. I see that boy will leave that mood and be happy. He must know what is happening. And then a child is in that mood because you are not sensitive. You come out and look at you. What is worrying you? Have you not eaten? Why are you sitting like that? Get out from here, idiot, rubbish. They do like your mama. You know, get sent. Wait. They don't even understand what it is. So they will just be looking at you. Is daddy okay? That is the same way. Now the Kano comes up. He don't even know what you are feeling. He don't care how you are feeling. He's telling you rat in the cage, rubbish, chen. Chike Dozia is calling you cancer. And maybe while he's doing that, he's on his dining table, wherever he is, dishing order. I don't care how many men I'm going to lose. We're going to put to the wall. This war where now they look for. This trouble where now they look for. For now mama house, for now papa house. Make the rain begin to fall. Now go know. So tell everybody. But you are not our problem. We are cautioning all of you. Whatever you want to take to feel you have conquered, we will give it to you. Anything you want to do, we will kill your children, we will kill your wife, we will kill your family. Come and kill all of them, we'll give it to you. But after this one, you people will not do it for another person again. That thing you know, others know it too. When all these processes are put in place, when we are sensitive about all these things, we will not be here at this moment. Don't you see there are many things we should learn from those around us? And we are here today, still playing the same old story. Common sense, we cannot advise ourselves. We are trying to take control, get rid of the rubbish that is happening all around us. Let the pro-Biafran group you belong to become your last defense outpost. Because when they come for you, you are not within Nnamdi Kanu, you are not anywhere. My brother, your case will be swept under the carpet. That is why we keep telling you, those of you Nnamdi Kanu is chasing to kill, Biafra Nation Alliance is your home. But don't come with that I punk mentality. Maybe you don't like the way we behave. Please join other groups. Join BNC. Join other group. Beam us up. Go and join them. Certainly, one of them must suit your liking. And if you don't see the one that suits your liking, then leave Nigeria. Leave Nigeria. Change your nationality, because certainly you are the one that have a problem. Then coming to the issue of the de facto customary government, it's just a platform to everybody have your say in our say. Don't convince us with your own idea. Carry on your own idea. Bring positive result. We shall cheer you for it. We will follow you. We will help you. You can't be doing the same thing I'm doing. You are castigating me. I see you as a clueless individual. Defeat me with your word, for God's sake. Defeat me with your sources. Do it better. And then I will see the evidence. And then I don't need anybody to tell me. Let us stop recycling mentality. When I mean recycling mentality, the issue of trying to bring up one program or the other, let us intimidate them, let us harass them, let's do like this and do like that, let us stop it. It will not take us anywhere. It will not take us anywhere as a people. We must make sure we do the right thing. We must make sure we are ready to move on. I'll be back in a minute.
You erase the bite of Biafra from the map of Nigeria. Nobody has a right to erase a name, bite of Biafra from the map, put it back on the map. You have no right to put it back on the map.
I called for the creation of the sovereign state of Biafra. It is within my right as a legislator to do that on the floor of the House of Representatives. If I don't do it there, where else do you want me to do? Do you want me to carry arms?
Nhọpụta a ga-eme n'ala anyị n'afọ 2023 ndị be anyị isokwa wee nọrọ na nzukọ ebe a na-atụpụta alụ maka ọdịmma obodo anyị bụkwa n'sọsọ ụzọ anyị ga-esinwu wee nweta ọchịchị obi anyị maka inweta nnwere onwe ma chịwazie onwe anyị dịka ndị Biafra, maka na ike nọdụ ala eze atọ ọjị. Gaa gbaa ma natakwa akwụkwọ ikike eji ebinye aka n'oge nhọpụta nke gị bụ PVC maka inye aka n'inweta ọchịchị obi anyị bụ Biafra site n'udo na ọnwụ. Ozi a siri n'aka ndị Biafra de facto customary government.
Yes, of course, if you are yet to get your PVC, please do not relent about that. Move into action. Look for the de facto customary government nearest to you. You can contact our media platform. You can contact any of our administrators. They often come online at different programs to give out their number. Contact us on our social media platform, and believe me, we will follow you up from there. At this moment, our lines are open, and then if you are able to call in before I round up, and that will be fine. The lines are open for those who want to make contribution this evening. The direct line is 081221 52971. 081221 I beg your pardon, 081221 52971. For the last time, the direct line is 081221 52971, while the WhatsApp line is 070815 45642. 070815 45642. If you cannot access the studio line, you can as well call my social media platform if you have access to it. The lines are open. You're free to call in and make your contribution. And of course, there is no much time left. We must move on. Our people must get ready. We're not only trying to renovate the state of mind, change the orientation of our people, but we have a project that we cannot abandon. This moment I'm joined by one of us. Can you hear me, Mazi Udogo? Can you hear me?
Thank you so much, Mazi ONYIBE. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, my fellow Biafrans.
Good evening, sir. From here, welcome to the program.
Thank you, my brother. Hello, Biafrans. This evening, you can see the bad news we have been hearing concerning what is going on in Biafra land. Remember in 2019, in the time when they want to do election, what we'll be hearing, do not go and vote, don't go and vote, don't go and vote, we are going to get Biafra. If you don't vote, you are going to get Biafra. After that, people go, we did not come out and vote. Then other people go and do what? The Hausa people take over. The same thing that is happening now. They will be telling you, don't go and vote. If you vote, your vote will not count. Stop voting. You will be inside your house. They will still bring another person like Buhari, and the person will still ruling you. That is why the federal government come. We are not coming here to support the killings. How other people are supporting killings, eating human beings. Destroy fellow Biafrans. How can you be destroying your brothers, killing your brother, think that Biafra will come? Abomination. One of my guys today, just 1 hour ago, told me that he alive Enugu airport. Unfortunately, he didn't know that on Monday is a sit at home. Then he just drive to Gariki. Immediately he saw them come out from the bush. That he just run. If not, they wanted to burn the car. Let me tell you. Are you burning the Biafran car, the Igbo people car? This thing you're supposed to do is take all this thing, go to north. Oh my God, can you hear me, Igbo? What is wrong with our people? Take this fight. Go to the north. If you go to the north, where they hold Nnamdi Kanu to Abuja, tell them, sit at home. We have Igbo people that live in Abuja. Tell them in Abuja, sit at home. Leave Igbo alone. Leave Igbo land alone. Igbo don't have politics. Don't have anything. What they are surviving is business. Oh my God! What can you mad? What kind of brain they take and put for you people? Can you hear me? I don't know. What is the problem with Igbo people? If Biafra cannot come in Igbo land, is it Igbo land in Biafra? Eh? Destroying the places where the people are supposed to be going, old men and old women who are supposed to be going to do their business. I told them last time when I called. My mother went to buy to sell Gary. He didn't know that because it's a New Year day. She didn't know that that day is because everybody is jubilating because it's a New Year. She went to go to the market. He carried Gary to go and sell. He reached place they are selling the Gary. He started hearing God. Papa, why are you people coming to market? Don't you know today sit at home? They destroy the whole property, the whole everything. My mother, a 70 years old woman, 72 years now she is. She learned to the bush. Learned to the bush. She said, remember the Biafra war, how they're hiding. So she said she's meant in the she lie down in the floor in the bush there. From that.
These are her children that's supposed to help her carry the load to the market. They are looking for Biafra. Sorry for interrupting you. Go ahead.
My mother stayed there till from morning. She don't know what to do. She don't even care about the Gary and everything. This woman just want to go and they just see her people, see people and talk. They destroy everything. This woman remain in the bush. Everybody's calling her, where are you? Her phone, you don't know where she put her phone. You remain in the bush till when you see that it's getting dark. Then she come out and they come out from the bush, start running, come home. People say, what happened? What happened? The woman, since then, she have not been even going to markets today. As I'm telling you, she's afraid. It's not only her. Many of them run to bush. And you people are thinking that, oh, Biafra is coming. We are going to get Biafra. We are going to, don't you know that Biafra is coming? How? Don't worry, this year, Biafra. How can the abomination you people are committing, Biafra will come with that abomination? May God forbid, I will never be in that abomination land where the blood of innocent people have shared, where they have intimidated human beings, old people, pregnant women. Last time I told them, I still mentioned in the when I call in the afternoon time, a pregnant woman with his husband living in Imo. When the woman tried, it's 5 a.m. The woman is start feeling labor. So the man said, the driver, take her to hospital. I will be coming to hospital. When they take this woman, they're driving to the hospital that early morning Monday. They burn the car down with the woman, the pregnant woman. Tell me, they burn the car down with the pregnant woman. The man start coming, see that his wife and everything is born. How do you think the man will be feeling? Tell me. A big abomination happened on the Igbo land. And you people will be jumping, Biafra is coming. Don't you know Biafra is coming? Saboteurs, we are going to kill you. Which people is saboteur? Is it me, saboteur? The people that telling you stop killing will be saboteur. Like now you see that I'm telling you the truth. Stop killing is evil. And you say, oh, you are saboteur. We are going to kill you. Tell me. What kind of life is this? Is it how Igbo people are? We are not like this before. Okay, River State is in Biafra. Why can't you go to River State and do that? When this thing want to happen in River State, we can order the soldiers, order everything. They come and they clear all the people. Go to River State, Port say that Bia talking about flag, or you have problem with anybody. They say that you are Biafra. Your own is finished. Your own is finished. You people will still have opportunity for Igbo land. And the people can mention Biafra a little bit now. Very soon, mention Biafra, everybody will run away. Because you think that all these governors, politicians you are singing, they just leave people to wait on 2023 election. After the 2023 election, come and mention Biafra again. They will just do the same thing they did in River State. So let me warn you people that live in abroad. Like one guy that live in this place I am. Every time you say, oh, I think you are coming back home. Coming back home, then you will kill the person. And they will clap for you. You kill your brother. And what is wrong with our people? So please, my brothers and sisters, run and go and get your PVC. Get your PVC. That is the same Hausa people, what the Hausa people is doing. If that will have president now, and what they do in us is not good, we can go out. We can restructure Nigeria. From restructure Nigeria, we can get say that okay, we don't want again. You start showing that knowledge, that talent you have, you can start producing car, producing anything in your home. Than for you to just say no, go and vote. We are going to say nothing. Then another person like Buhari will enter. Then you people will start shouting, oh, but it's Jubri, his nose is this, his nyash bend, his leg bend. Then another person will go, don't go and vote. They will bring another person again. The same thing year to year, 20 years, 30 years. The time of Chief Olafu was Rike, 1999. After his own side cruise, it took 10 years before Nnamdi Kanu came out. Now, again, Nnamdi Kanu own close now. It will take another 10 years again. Only you people have law that to have de facto government. If not de facto government, everybody had finished. If not de facto government, everything is ended. Everything is end. You people have to be thanking God. Those people that say unknown government, like this guy they call Methuselah that live in Austria. That guy every time, unknown gunmen, we have killed them. They are now going to heaven. We have touched them. They will not come back again. Our man is on the ground. Unknown gunmen will greet you. You will be shouting there. I will start looking this guy. After I start seeing that his mouth is bending, because his mouth, when you start saying lie, killing people, you will see your face, the mouth and his face will start bending. Because of the abomination that they have committed in Igbo land. So nothing I can say much. Only what I will advise our people, go and get your PVC so that we can drive the bad government out in Igbo land, in Biafra land, in everywhere. They can go out. We choose who we want. By then we can be talking about Biafra in the politics. Thank you, my brother. May God bless you. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And then we must continue. He has made it clear. This is another era of recycling of mentality. And I tell you the truth. If the de facto government has not come as a result of divine intervention, people don't understand. People don't understand. Like our brother has just said, it took 10 years before the issue of Biafra came back through IPOB. And this was as a result of the sacrifice, the effort of genuine Biafrans. And now, without the divinely intervention of the de facto customary government, noble men and women standing up in the gap with the level of damage done to Biafra now. Forget about this one changing the name already. They thought they would succeed in destroying the name of Biafra. Maybe it will take another 100 years. And so that having been said at this moment, I'll bring the program to an end. Tomorrow is another day. We continue from where we stop. The truth cannot be overemphasized. We must look at those errors of the past, and then we make sure anything that will make it to continually repeat itself is eliminated. It's completely removed from the way. Let us allow the genuine mindset to be the backbone of our orientation in everything we do. This is just another clarion call. Let every stakeholder rise up, either as a participator or as a moderator. Let each and every one of us discharge their duty in this issue on the side of transparency, equity, fairness, and justice. That putting ourselves in the position of all that we hold dear in the right perspective. Biafra is our own. Biafra is our only hope. And we are not backing down until we get Biafra. Good night from here, and God bless you.
Biafra.